I want to just talk to you for like 2 minutes about a culture of gratitude. A culture of gratitude. This is appropriate because of the time we're in. Obviously, we just got done with Thanksgiving and we're headed into the holidays. And how many of you know it's a great time to practice gratitude and remember what we have been gifted and think about our goals and everything. But if you live in a life that we live in, if you are able to participate in TS or Sales Mentor, it's really not just the holidays that we get to be grateful for. It's January and May and March and September and October, and any day that you get to show up with the team. You look at all these boxes, it's amazing. I don't know how many people are on here, 50, 60, however many, but all of these boxes were interconnected, not only as a team, but everybody in these boxes has a life. They have things going on, and they show up, and when they bring their best, we get to participate in Tommy's brilliance and Mike's brilliance and Peyton's brilliance. So I want to talk about real quick just how to build a culture of gratitude and 3 areas that you need to practice your gratitude. Area number 1, up. Practice gratitude up. I'll just give you all 3 categories real fast and I'll go through them and I'll give you examples. Category 1 is up. Category 2 is down. Category 3 is around. Bonus points if you can make your lessons rhyme. I learned that early on. If everything rhymes, it must be a good lesson. It's important to practice gratitude up the chain of command. Sales team, you remember when Peyton went out of town and I challenged you, when's the last time you have told Peyton how grateful you are for his investment down, not in terms of a human importance, but down the chain of command? You know, everyone on the team at some point works for one of these guys, Alex, Tommy, Peyton, and these guys have invested resources into you. They've invested time into you. I think the most Tommy's ever invested into hiring someone on the team is Kelly. Kelly was like a 9-month engagement. I remember we followed her around for 9 months trying to get her to quit her job and come over to us. That's an investment. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, how much time has Alex spent investing into the team? So it's important that you are going to practice gratitude up the chain of command. You need to think about this. Like, when's the last time you've told Tommy how grateful you are that he makes sure we have money in the bank account to pay you? And it seems like, well, that's Tommy's job. Well, no. You know, it's Tommy's job, but more than that, Tommy shows up with his best. He shows up investing into you. It's important we make sure we keep this up. Building a culture of gratitude up the chain of command. This is for myself. This is for you. This is for all of us. Area number 2 is down. There's always going to be somebody in your world that they may work for you or they may be looking up to you. So there may be people on the team that you don't have any direct reports, but you've got people on the team who look up to you. And so it's your job to practice gratitude down, not just up, but down. Encouraging people. Hey, I saw what you did there. I saw that you were on Slack at 7:30 handling a problem and you didn't have to be. And I just wanted to say, massive points. That's amazing. Have you ever been encouraged and it felt good? It always makes you want to go the extra mile and do a little bit more. But when you encourage other people, it also makes you feel good through the act of encouragement. So if you ever find yourself in a place where you're kind of stuck or you kind of feel like you're not moving forward, maybe what you ought to go do is go find somebody and encourage them and tell them how you notice them and how you notice how they communicated, and tell them that you think they're doing a great job. And you'll be amazed it puts a little pep in your step. It gets you a little amped up a little bit. Maybe you wake up a little bit earlier the next day because you've got energy. And the last category is just around. Look at the boxes on the screen. I know that the conference room box has like 25 people stuffed into it. But look at all the boxes. They're like the Brady Bunch, up, down, left, right, all over the place. I am so grateful for the culture that we're building and the people that have been brought into our companies. And it's important that no matter what we do, like, we're always going to be pushing for a new goal. We're going to be pushing for a new record. Mike's going to be pushing for stuff. Tommy's going to be pushing for stuff. But as a team, there's 2 ways that we can show gratitude. The first is through the things that you say, and the second is through the things that you do. I think that covers about everything. The things that you say, the things that you do. If there's another category you have, let me know. But I think that encompasses everything. And I want us to be aware of this headed into the holiday season. headed into the month of December, as you set your goals for January. We got the Christmas party coming up. We're going to be all in the same room together and be able to see each other, which is an honor in the age of 2020. But I want us to practice gratitude in these two areas, that the things that you say are uplifting and encouraging. Make sure you don't have too much time that goes by without, if you're on Tommy's team, make sure there's not too much time that goes by without you saying something that shows him your gratitude, or without doing something that shows him your gratitude. If you're on Mike's team, make sure that there's not too much time that goes by without saying something or doing something that shows your gratitude. Make sure there's not too much time that we just get, the biggest risk for us right now, if you've been at TF longer than 3 months, longer than 6 months, is we just get used to the overflow and we become entitled to it and it becomes familiar to us. And we just get normalized to like, well, this is normal. If you go through a grocery store, go to Publix tonight and look at the person at the cash register and remind yourself that it is not normal. And if you can't remind yourself that it's not normal, maybe you need to put your 2 weeks in and go work at the grocery store for a little bit, and then we'll hire you back. Because there's nothing normal. There's nothing normal about what we do. It's exceptional. We're not entitled to it. We get to earn it. And that was a joke, by the way. Don't put your 2 weeks in and go work at Publix. No offense. But I don't, Tommy's like, bro, we lost 12 people working at Publix. Let's make sure that we really harvest the next couple of weeks to head into January and to head into February with this culture of gratitude. I think that it'll do wonders for you. You've heard that saying, we don't give to get, right? We don't give to get. If you haven't heard it, it's a saying. I didn't make it up. We don't give to get, but we give for what it does for us, for the giver. It's the same when you give gifts of encouragement. It's not just for Tommy or Mike or for me or Chris or Dane or Derek or whoever, but who you become by being someone who notices, and someone who inspires, and someone who uplifts, and someone who goes the extra mile. Who you become by doing that makes more money, is more fulfilled, you're happier, you smile more, you're healthier, which is important. And all around, if we can nail this culture of gratitude, I think that 2021, we'll be having this conversation. November of 2021, we'll have 10x all the businesses. Daddy will be happy, as they say, right? Daddy's Tommy. And not only that, but you'll be able to look back on 12 months of your life moving forward, making more money, having more fun, having more of an impact. I don't want us to lose this, this reason for the season. Like, we got to make sure that we're practicing gratitude, we're uplifting, we're not taking anything for granted.